All right, there's been recent news out there about Tom Brady and his potential to leave New England and where could he go. Now, I'm on the record, and I've put out a video like this before. I've talked about this before. I don't think Tom Brady's leaving. Yes, there's signs pointing he sold his house. There's rumors out there, and when there's smoke, there's fire. But when I think it's all said and done, I don't think Tom Brady's going to leave just because if he wants to play, why would you leave New England? You've got an elite head coach in Bill Belichick. You've got an offensive coordinator in Josh McDaniels, who's one of the better offensive minds. You've worked with him for so long. Yes, they have issues, but why would you, if you want to win a Super Bowl, New England's always got that chance to win a Super Bowl. So I don't think he's going to leave. But I'm going to entertain this offer. I'm going to entertain this idea of Tom Brady potentially leaving. Where are his suitors? Where could Tom Brady go? The first team let's talk about is the Los Angeles Chargers. They're in this because they just let Phillip Rivers leave. Phillip Rivers and the team have parted ways. He's a free agent. They're not bringing him back. They need a quarterback. Easton Stick's not going to be leading this franchise anytime soon. Now, of course, Tom Brady fits because he's the best available quarterback, but he also has ties to California. That's where he grew up. That's where he went to high school before he moved off to Michigan. But would you really leave New England for the Chargers? You've got nothing against Anthony Lynn. I don't mind him as a head coach, but you're going to leave Bill Belichick for Anthony Lynn? Yes, they've got some pieces. They've got Keenan Allen. They've got Mike Williams. You've got Austin Eckler. You've got Melvin Gordon. But their offensive line is probably worse than the Patriots. And the Patriots was pretty bad last year. They've got some defense. So on paper, it fits. Strong defense, good weapons. But I worry about their offensive line. Does he have the offensive coaching staff to help him out? I'm not quite sure. While the Chargers seem like on paper, a good fit, I doubt he wants to leave for the Chargers. Well, what about Oakland? They're another team. John Gruden's there. Mike Mayock's there. They're moving to Las Vegas. They need some hype. But once again, look at their weapons. Look who they have. The offensive line's not bad. You've got a good young running back in Josh Jacobs. But their wide receivers are probably worse than the Patriots, who once again weren't very good. And here's a organization that's got a history of not really having a whole lot of success. So while maybe flashy, you get to play with Gruden, you get to go to Vegas and open up the new stadium, they're not really in a place to compete. And yeah, they've got a couple first-round picks, and maybe they draft Jerry Jeudy with that 11th pick, or they draft a CeeDee Lamb with that 11th or 12th overall pick. Maybe they get another offensive weapon at their 19th or 18th pick. And you put them with Darren Waller. You've got Tyree Williams. That kind of fits, but once again, he's going from one of the greatest run franchises to one that's kind of couldn't get out of their own way at times. Option number 3 is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I think we're starting to make our way up the more realistic possibilities, and Tampa Bay fits. You've got Bruce Arians, one of the most respected head coaches in the NFL. You've got weapons, Mike Evans. You've got Chris Godwin. You've got O.J. Howard as a tight end. You've got, like I said, Bruce Arians, his ability to scheme, and he likes those veteran quarterbacks. But once again, offensive line is an issue. Defense, how good is their defense going to be? It may fit, but it's got some pieces. I'm not completely sold. I think the two most logical landing spots, if Tom Brady leaves, are the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. Dallas, they're the one that the rumors out there. Ian Rappaport of NFL Network was commenting on this, talked about how Jerry Jones could be going after him. That they could not sold on Dak Prescott. The Cowboys would fit. Strong offensive line, good running game. You've got weapons. Michael Gallup. You've got Amari Cooper, who they could bring back. Amari Cooper's going to stay there, especially after the success he had this past year, but also adding in Tom Brady. Once again, a defense that has got a lot of players. You've got Mike McCarthy's there, a guy who has won a Super Bowl as a head coach, working with a high-profile quarterback. A lot is there, and it's got to be intriguing. Tom Brady, it's one thing to lead New England to 6 Super Bowls, but if he could go to Dallas and win a Super Bowl in Dallas, that only etches him in history, lore. Cowboys fans would adore him. So there's some possibilities there. Indianapolis. Here's another kind of sleeper. Yes, they got Jacoby Brissett, but I don't think anyone really truly feels that Jacoby Brissett is the future of the Indianapolis Colts. They've, once again, strong offensive line. You got good interior guard play. Center's good. Ryan Kelly, the center. You've got Costanzo at one tackle. You've got Thomas at the other, Braden Smith at the other side. So they've got talent there on the offensive line. The biggest thing is they don't have a whole lot of weapons. T.Y. Hilton's good receiver. Okay, but who else do they have? Paris Campbell's there. Deion Kane's there. They've got just a bunch of guys. So once again, but the Colts do have a top 15 pick. So do they go after a weapon? Okay. Defense has got some talent. They're a team that's really a quarterback away from being a playoff contender or a regular playoff team. I think Tom Brady would put them in that category, and they instantly become a potential Super Bowl contender there. If I had to make a guess right now and say Tom Brady is leaving New England, which team he's going to, I think it's Dallas. I think they've got everything that he would want out of to help him lead him to a championship. Because when Tom Brady's looking to leave, you're not leaving New England to go make the playoffs. He's leaving New England, and he wants to go to a place that he's going to win a Super Bowl. And I think Dallas fits that number one, Indy's a second, and I think the other remaining teams are distant, tied for third, fourth, and fifth. But that's all said and done. I have a hard time believing Tom Brady's going to leave. Yes, they have issues at the receiver position. Yes, they have issues at the offensive line. Dante Starnecki left, the legendary Patriots offensive line coach. But if he's only got a 2 more year run in him, why go and have to learn another system? Why go and have to learn another franchise? Why not stay put? Put some pressure on Belichick. Put some pressure on Kraft to up their ante, up their talent level. I think that you're going to see the Patriots re-sign Tom Brady, and then they're going to get a little aggressive in free agency. I think they're going to bring in a high-caliber wide receiver. Is that an Odell Beckham Jr.? Are they going to bring back Antonio Brown? I don't think so. But they're going to go and they're going to bring in some veterans. They're going to put some draft some guys that can come in and help on the offense. And so I think when it's all said and done, Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are going to make up. They're going to be fine. They're going to get back together, and we're going to see the same old Patriots, but I think a retooled team that's going to get back to that Super Bowl again.